So firstly, why use iPads in school? Well, iPads are an interactive computer. They are beneficial to all students, particularly those with greater learning needs. They assist with planned and unplanned learning. They can be used to give computer-assisted instruction, and they contribute to the student engagement. So as technology is continuously changing and having an impact over more and more of our society, it is essential that schools not only equip students to use these technologies, but they also use technologies to engage the students. So as Mark Prensky argues, students today have grown up in different ways and they have been surrounded by technology. As a result of this, today's students think and process information fundamentally differently from older members of our society. Because of this, it is essential that we as teachers redefine the technologies that students are using outside of the classroom, but redefine them inside the classroom for educational purposes. We need to start working to achieve government aims in regards to technology. The federal government Digital Strategy for Teachers and School Leaders encourages ICT to be integrated into educational practices. iPads would also take the New South Wales State Government Connected Classroom program a step further. Now, the Connected Classroom program aimed to make classrooms interactive by incorporating a smart board into every classroom. The use of iPads, however, would extend beyond this and make the classroom even more connected. So why should we use blogs as well as iPads? Well, blogs are interactive, social, cognitive, creative, self-reflective, individual, and they revolve around the sharing of knowledge. Now, if we consider the logbook, why can't we make that interactive and more engaging for today's students? If we look at a logbook and we put it onto an iPad in the form of a blog, being able to blog online on an iPad would mean that students' work would be accessible anywhere and everywhere. No longer would students have the excuse that they couldn't work or self-reflect on their work because they'd forgotten to bring their logbooks, the hard copy logbooks, to class. In creating an online blog, on an iPad rather than having a hard copy logbook, students could share work with others, watch each other develop their drama skills, share ideas, photos, videos, inspirations, notes, make suggestions to improve each other's work from an audience's perspective, and ultimately it would make the process of documenting student work interactive, accessible, and more engaging. Now, in order to develop a learning environment that the whole class can be connected to, in order to make the logbook interactive and connect the students, a learning content management system would have to be established by the teacher. So this needs to be designed in order to create this online space that connects the students' blogs, that allows for sharing, that allows for analysis of each other's work, that allows for feedback from the teacher and from the students. So the role of the iPad and blogging in developing learning environments in drama is that it creates for collaboration, creativity, self-reflection, which, as Dewey puts, is extremely important for learning. So how do we adapt our pedagogies to best use these tools? Well, we look at frameworks like TPAC, and we look at frameworks like SAMAR, which, as I mentioned before, looks at how we can use technology and how the technology needs to be redefined or transformed with your pedagogy, with drama, to present the content knowledge to students in an engaging manner. Now, we need to use these frameworks in order to use the technology to consider how to guide student learning in a new manner. So, is the iPad an effective learning tool? Yes, it is. The Department of Education and Training studies have shown that it is an effective learning tool, but quality teaching is the factor that makes it an effective teaching tool. So finally, can the iPad and blogging be used in any other area of creative and performing arts? Yes, of course they can. They would work well in art and areas such as music. Can the iPads and blogging be used in any other subject areas within the school? Of course they can. Again, they would work really well in subjects such as PE, where students can blog about their development and teachers can track students' learning development.